Hello, everybody. This is Rich at Embarrassment of Riches. It's been a little while again, but I am back on track, hopefully, to making videos every week or every other week. And because of September and October being pretty much a wash, I have quite a stack to get through. I'm going to try to break these up into bite sized chunk videos if I can. So, the vinyl clubs that I am still a member of are down to one track from Vinyl Me Please. I had three for many, many years when the choices were good and they had a lot of stuff in the store or swap shop that was really worth adding to the collection. Things, I mean, if you've been paying attention online, things have been pretty dire lately for Vinyl Me Please. And yeah, the choices are looking grim. So I took that down to one. I am still a member of the Interscope Records Vinyl Collective, and that's done pretty well. That's a 50-50 kind of hit or miss, but I can sell off or trade whatever I don't want that I keep getting because somehow I forget to cancel the subscription on the month where the choice is dog shit. And lastly, and I think still most importantly, the Cadillac or the Rolls Royce of the Vinyl Club memberships is the Third Man Records Vault. That's a quarterly subscription if you're not aware, and run by Jack White at Third Man Records, and they never miss. I've been a member for 2 years now, and even the things that I don't really enjoy, like didn't think I would enjoy getting, I did enjoy because the packaging is top notch and they add a lot of really excellent stuff along with it. There's stickers, patches, books, DVDs. Like it's never a fail. It's always a good thing. And this one, most recent, is a humongous win for someone with my proclivities in music. It hits a home run, absolutely. And up first is that home run that I had mentioned from the Third Man Records vault. This is Bob Dylan and the band live 1974 recordings. The missing songs from Before the Flood, the great double CD that most of us know and have had access to a few outtakes from bootleg sites for a few years, but these are definitely the best sounding of what was left over from that. Absolutely top choice, great sounding tracks. And as I had mentioned before with the Third Man Vault, all the extra goodies. The first included extra that's really awesome is this facsimile tour booklet, like something that would have been available at the shows. Really filled with great color pictures, some descriptions of what was going on at the tour itself. Really well done, of course. And the third and last thing included in this box set this quarter is this nice green 7-inch extra that's blown in the wind on the A side. And most likely you go your way and I'll go mine on the B side. Uh, just top notch stuff. I love getting anything from the Third Man Vault. And September brought us from the Interscope Vinyl Collective Tupac Shakur's Crew. This is Thug Life Volume 1. Yeah, I really don't need this record. And getting it in the mail, I was wondering who exactly is clamoring for this. Nobody I know, but a quick look at Discogs will show you that the original from 30 years ago runs about $230 to $250. Yeah, this will be something I can trade, store credit or something, I imagine. Or I can put it in the eBay store. Or I could use it as a coaster for really, really big drinks. But the truth is, I might have been a whole lot happier with a different Tupac album. I don't know if there's some problems with Death Row Publishing or if Suge Knight is blocking these things from his prison cell. Where is that dude? Is he still around? And I had mentioned before that sometimes things get a little too crazy in life, and I just forget to pause the subscription. This is one of those things. This is how I ended up with that No Doubt record. So I think basically I'm just going to get this and send it off to somebody who needs it a lot more than I do, because I got zero use for this thing. In much the same way that Thug Life Volume 1 from September was the case for something I really didn't need, October proved to be much different because it brings us this absolute hip hop classic, Black on Both Sides from the Mighty Most Def, another anniversary edition. We are all getting much, much older. This is on 2LP translucent black vinyl with a lithograph included, I believe, that has alternate cover art. But it's a great solid package. It's, like I said, it's a limited edition. I think they only make 4,000 of these, I believe. You can check my numbers. I might be wrong. But classic album that I was fully prepared in a short term to pay $100 for an original. So this will save me that trouble if it sounds good, and it's on 2LP. I believe it's remastered as well, so I'm gonna give this a solid shot because I do love this album. Awesome to have. Mighty Most, coast to coast. After really digging into Vinyl Me Please for some of the poor choices they've curated lately, and they have been fucking pretty terrible, but only for me. I'm sure it's a dream for some people, but one of the things that came up as an exclusive limited edition, which is really what I like being a member of Vinyl Me Please for, this thing popped up and I immediately ordered a couple copies because I had been really cruising and possibly getting ready to pay for a real OG just to have it in the collection. But these will do for now. Stakes is high. I think it's limited to 1,500. I got 3 and I gave one to my youngest son because he's a fan as well. So I have a copy to play and a safety copy because I'm like that. But De La, so they've done 3 Feet High and Rising, De La is Dead, Balloon, Mind State, and now this. To me, that is the 4 most incredible albums that De La has done. There's things beyond that that are interesting, but I don't think the heights were ever hit as high. And personal opinion again, but this is a great, great album, and it was such a pleasure to see it pop up for sale because it's an expensive one to get if you're looking to get an OG copy. Last one I saw was in maybe VG condition, and they wanted $100 for it. And I said, that's ridiculous. There's no way I'm going to pay it. And it sold the very next day. So it's that desirable to a certain section of people who love this record and this crew. Very happy to have this. And I was very happy that I had an extra one to give my youngest son. This is great stuff. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And last month's Vinyl Me Please Essentials, I believe, was the Creedence Clearwater Revival record that I already have. I don't need it in a different color variation. I don't think there's much improvement that can be done because the recording studios that they used weren't exactly top notch at the time when they made the best music they could. And I think a clean copy of an original or what's that? The double disc greatest hits Chronicles. I think it's Essentials. Fuck, I can't remember. Regardless, I didn't need it, so I went to the swap shop and grabbed something that I used to have when it originally came out as a monthly, and that's Tidal from Fiona Apple. I've never even listened to this record and promptly sold off the one that came out to my house originally. God, it had to be like 6-7 years ago, and got a lot of money for it. I was pretty pleased. But I'm tired of hearing everybody talk about this thing, so I'm going to sit down and give it a listen, and maybe I'll realize that I've been missing something all along. It's nice to have in the collection, so it was a good swap. The record that Vinyl Me Please had for their September Essentials track was another of their rare wins lately. It's Rocket to Russia from the Ramones. I think everybody knows this is a brilliant record, and I was very happy to receive it because I have an original American press that is absolutely nothing to brag about condition-wise. I don't even play it. Maybe it's a very good, but it is an original, and I wanted it in the collection, and the price was right. Whatever. But this will definitely be a player. Is this 2LP? I mean, yeah. This is a good one to have. This will be the one that sits next to the record player when I want to hear this particular album. Although I generally prefer Ramones Mania, the compilation that I think Sire Records released years and years ago. Double album full of nothing but the best from the Ramones. Absolutely, probably for the money, the best compilation record that I have. Look at that. It's got a print of Joey. Joey. Yeah, and as surprised as I was that they actually had a great Ramones record for the Essentials, in that same vein, in the shop, was Too Tough to Die. Just gives one a lot of hope that maybe they've got a line on some Ramones stuff and they'll be dropping, anything from the discography would be good because I'm not going to go for the general repress. I want something that's probably a little bit more limited, like Follow Me Please releases. Haven't listened to this one yet either, but it's in the stack of stuff to play. So that's 2 Ramones records for the collection knocked out in 1 month. Nice. Are you fucking kidding me? Ugh. Motherfucker. Oh, for fucking fuck. And up first from the Vinyl Me Please. Nope. Not fucking Vinyl Me Please. Ugh.